Organizations across the nation are celebrating our local veterans by hosting events in their honor. Here in southern Colorado, there are events in Pueblo, Monument, and Colorado Springs. 11 News reporter Brian Sherrod joins us live this morning from Mount Carmel. That is a local veterans center on the west side of Colorado Springs. And Brian, these events locally recognizes the hundreds of thousands of veterans in our community.
And Kasha, the executive director, tells me that there's over 400,000 veterans that live in Colorado, and 100,000 of them live in El Paso and Teller counties. Now, when we talk about the events, if you're up in the Monument area, the Monument's Covered Treasures bookstore is hosting a Veterans Day book signing. This will feature author Walt Larimore and his book, At First Light, a true World War II story of a hero, his bravery, and an amazing horse. This will go from 1 to 3 p.m. If you're in the Pueblo area, the Greater Pueblo Chamber of Commerce is hosting their 22nd annual Veterans Day Parade to honor our courageous men and women of the armed forces who have fought for our nation's freedom. It will start at 10 a.m. in historic downtown Pueblo. And lastly, Mount Carmel Veteran Services Center is hosting their Quilt of Valor event. Mount Carmel is planning to award 9 quilts today. The ceremony recognizes the veteran service and then wraps them in a quilt hug. This event will be held at their center on Communication Circle off 8th Street around 11 a.m., where I am right now. McLevin tells us there is a quote he follows every time he helps out a fellow veteran.
We have a quote here from George Washington that's at our front desk that basically says, "The willingness of young men to serve our nation in any war, just or not, will depend on how our nation treats its veterans." We're doing it every day at Mount Carmel to make sure our veterans are treated well and cared for.
Now, all these events that I just mentioned, I'm going to add to our website probably in the next 15 minutes when I get back. That's going to be kktv.com. Live in Colorado Springs, Brian Sherrod, KKTV 11 News.
Thanks for the update, Brian.